Mr. Speaker, I think the constitution of our delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament has also gone along the same tortuous route that the constitution or composition of the Pan-African Parliament delegation went through. A lot of negotiations went into constituting this delegation. Mr. Speaker, the composition that is captured in the resolution is as follows. For the ECOWAS delegation, we have Honorable George Kweku Ricketts Hagan as the leader of the delegation. Then we have Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bedzora, who has always been a member of the delegation, to remain a member. Honorable Ladi Ayi Ayamba, who has been a long-standing member of the delegation, to remain a member. Honorable Eric Affo is being added as a member. Honorable Dominic Napare is being added as a member. Mr. Speaker, it captures Honorable Alexander Kwamina Afenyo Markins Osahin as a member. Honorable Kwame Aimedu Entry as a member. Honorable Brian Achampong as a member. And the discussion was to include Honorable Millicent Yeboah Amankwa as an observer. Mr. Speaker, there's still an issue with this composition. And the issue stems from the fact that the ECOWAS Parliament has some very, very firm position on the membership of female members of the delegation. The delegation must have, I think, 30% of the members being women. They don't negotiate, they don't compromise on that. So there's no way you will send a delegation that does not have 30% membership made up of women, and ECOWAS Parliament will accept the delegation. And they now have the speaker being a woman, and they have the first deputy speaker being a woman. And because of the female leadership, they are very, very, very firm on the 30% representation being women. If you look at our composition, indeed, we have only one person as a woman. That is Honorable Ladi Ayi Ayamba. We clearly don't meet the requirements of ECOWAS Parliament, and they will not accept this delegation. Mr. Speaker, this side is sending Honorable George Kweku Ricketts Hagan in his capacity as a deputy leader. Mr. Speaker, the minority side also has a deputy leader, and that deputy leader is Honorable Patricia Apiadjei. Mr. Speaker, she is the deputy leader, and this House cannot deny her the opportunity to go to ECOWAS Parliament in her capacity as a deputy leader, especially when it helps this House to cure the problem of sending female representation. That is the position of this House, that the deputy leader will always go to the ECOWAS Parliament. I shall move pursuant to our standing orders for the amendment of the composition of the delegation so that Honorable Alexander Kwamina Afenyo Markins Osahin is removed and Honorable Patricia Apiadjei is replaced as the member of the delegation that will be representing this Parliament at the ECOWAS Parliament.
I will urge leadership to hold on to this motion, go back behind the scenes, resolve whatever differences you have, and bring the motion back to us. Mr. Speaker, We are not going to ECOWAS or Pan-African Parliament as this majority or minority. We are going as Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, just as I agree with him that ECOWAS has strong and rigid percentages for women and men, it is equally true that we have an understanding, a convention here as to the percentages based on the numbers in Parliament. If you take out Brian Achampo, whoever she wants to take out and bring somebody, this House will not meet the percentage that we have. Do negotiations on the points which you raise, which are very legitimate. And then tomorrow, or even today, they can bring an amendment to it or an addendum for Parliament to take it. We can take it today. But to be moving this on the floor, I think it is not a good thing. You'll be setting a precedence, you'll be setting confrontations, and it's not good for us. These are very good, legitimate points you have made, and I agree with you that ECOWAS will not accept a delegation that does not. It happened before, Mr. Speaker. We had to change here. We went back and came back to change. So I agree that ECOWAS will not accept a delegation that does not meet that threshold of 30% for females. In fact, we should even be trying to do more. So I accept it. But I oppose with all my strength and with the experience here, what you are trying to do is not good. And you know, deep down your heart, that what you are trying to do is not good. Please, step it down, go back behind the scenes, negotiate, and let's agree to it. It will help all of us.
Once the minority leader gives way to the deputy minority leader, we have the gender balance. Those in favor of the motion to resolve that the following members form the delegation of Parliament to the Community Parliament of ECOWAS be approved. And they are Honorable George Kweku Ricketts Hagan as the leader, Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bejira, member, Honorable Ladi Ayi Ayamba, member, Honorable Eric Affol, member, Honorable Dominic Napari, member, Honorable Patricia Apiadjei, member, Honorable Kwame Anyimedu Entry, member, Honorable Brian Achampo, member, and Honorable Millicent Yeboah Amankwa, observer. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The resolution is therefore taken. Please, honorable members, I urge you to work together as representatives of the country, not as representatives of a party in the ECOWAS Parliament and in the Pan-African Parliament. I thank you for your cooperation and the acceptance of my guidance.